Greatness gang? D4G here. This was probably the hardest one out of all 4 seasons. Talk about this one, explain this one to y'all. Y'all already know what's up with this one. This bitch is beautiful throughout all phases of it. Ha! What up, Greatness gang? D4G here, banging out another video. Today, I'm bringing y'all my one Middle Eastern fragrance for life per season video. Y'all really enjoyed the designer one, so I decided to make a Middle Eastern one with one wild card, and let's see if y'all like this video the same. Let's get it. You already know me. Gotta do the content thing. To all my new subscribers out there, welcome. If you're new, over here on this side, we talk about FFL, football, fragrance, lifestyle. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button, as well as the bell notification so that you can be updated anytime we drop this content. And to all my OG subscribers out there, salute fam, hope everything is good with you. So like I said, today, 4 fragrances plus 1 wild card. 1 fragrance per season, with 1 that you can use as like your signature scent. Lego. Starting off with spring. Now spring, bro, we had some monsters come through with the spring. You got Lattafa Royal Blend, Lattafa Kahashiba, All You Need Is Love. Bruh, hey, the spring and summer were probably the 2 hardest months. And y'all already know how I feel about these 3. But there could only be 1 winner. You already know your boy had to go with that Kahashiba, man. I had to get this from that woody floral scent. Man, you just can't go wrong with this. Some of the notes will be lemon, bergamot. In the mid, you're gonna have rose, jasmine, white flowers. And in the base, you got woodsy notes and musk. Bruh, this is a beautiful woody floral scent with cues of citrus from that bergamot. This is a high floral scent, so if you're not big on floral notes, I would advise staying away from this one. Now the floral notes that's in there, you do have rose, jasmine, and white flowers. But with this one, you don't really get hit with too much of the rose note. You more so get hit with the white flowers and the jasmine as far as the floral notes go. And then you get mostly woody. If I had to put it on a percentage scale, I would say 45% woody, 45% floral, 10% citrus mix. But yeah, this is just a beautiful scent. This actually can be used around, I would more so say fall and spring. You can still pull this off during the fall, and this will be great during that time because the heat won't be too high. The temperature will be just right to where it'll be able to balance out the woodsy notes but still get some amplification from the floral notes. That way you will get the projection, CI, performance factor that you want out of a fragrance. But definitely, there is no way that I am having a Middle Eastern collection and not having this one in there. I'm telling y'all, this is so underrated. Y'all have to check this one out. Spring Middle Eastern for life, Kahashiba. Not a summer. Now y'all know your boy is a big Paco Rabanne head, man. I'm big on Invictus, the regular, Aqua, Legend, Intense. I'm big on all of them. A lot of these Middle Eastern fragrances, well, not a lot, but some of them are very Invictus-like. You're gonna see what I'm talking about in a second. A few of the contenders that we have for the summer, we have Amber Oud Blue Edition, which is like their version of Bleu de Chanel. Very, very nice. I actually like this one a lot more than Bleu de Chanel. Of course, you gotta have the Hype Beast King of the Year. You gotta have Hawass in there. Very good fragrance. Can't take nothing away from that one. And the last contender is a new fragrance, but I'm telling y'all right now, this bitch is legit. Hayati by Lattafa. And the winner for summer is, Hayati, bro. I'm telling y'all need to check this one out, man. I don't know how much more I can talk about this one, explain this one to y'all, but when y'all smell this compared to Hawass, similar smell, slightly better to me, and a better price point. $15 compared to $50, $60, maybe even $70 where Hawass is right now. Now up top, you're gonna have apple and bergamot. In the mid, you got cinnamon and woodsy notes. And in the base, you got musk and vanilla. This opens so much like Invictus Aqua, fam. Great fragrance, man. A beast for those high heat situations, man. I wore this the other day. It was actually like 76 degrees here in Texas. And I wore this. Now I told y'all normally in the cold I've been getting around 6 hours around that mark. But when it was heated up a little bit, and like I said, it was only like 76, 78 degrees at the max. But this bitch pushed to 9 hours with just that slight temperature change. Now imagine it being in the high 80s, 90s. Imagine what type of performance, projection, sillage. Man, just check it out, man. You got a lot of apple notes, so you do get hit with a little apple sweetness, but the bergamot does mix together with it very nicely. The bergamot doesn't take away from the apple sweetness. The apple sweetness is definitely gonna be the stronger of the two. But the bergamot is still there. And then as this works its way down, you get that cinnamon that comes out a little bit more dominant, let me say that, mixed with some of the woodsy notes. And then once it hits the complete dry down, it's very nice with that bergamot, woodsy notes, mixed with a little bit of vanilla and musk. This bitch is beautiful throughout all phases of it, man. Check it out. I will have a link for all of these in the description. That way, if any of y'all want to check them out, I will have it down there. But just know, the king for the summer, the one that I would have to have out of my Middle Easterns for summer, gotta go with Hayati, man. Now for the fall. Now the fall, we got our Mauve Craze, Sweet Almond, I think this is a Pegasus clone, Purple and DeMarley, off and on 9 p.m. Gotta have that JPG in there. Shahari, y'all have seen me talk about this one a lot. Y'all already know what's up with this one. And then even though this one is still new to the collection, this is definitely an honorable mention. Magnificent by our Mauve. I will have a full review coming of this one. I did already do my first impressions unboxing, but after spending a little bit of time with it, I'm gonna definitely have a full review coming so y'all can check this one out, because this is a hidden gem for real. As far as the winter goes for my fall Middle Eastern scent, come on, man, stop playing with me, man. If y'all follow the channel, y'all know what's up. I have to choose Shahari. I'm choosing this one every single time, fam. Saffron, cinnamon, oud, sandalwood, roses, incense, amber, musk, vanilla, and leather. One thing you need to know is that this is a spicy, woody fragrance. Now, I know it has oud listed, but don't be scared by that. You really don't get too much oud. It's not even a factor in this fragrance. Now, some of the main things that you are gonna get though, saffron, cinnamon, sandalwood, roses, and incense. Now, you do get a little bit of vanilla sweetness that comes out in the dry down a little bit, but not too much. This is mainly gonna be a smoky, spicy, woody style fragrance. The incense is gonna be big throughout most of this fragrance. Like, that's really what you're gonna get a lot of. You have cues of the saffron, cinnamon, rose. It's a beautiful fragrance, man. You really have to check this one out, especially if you're somebody that's into those saffron, woody, somewhat spicy style fragrances. This is a beautiful banger to check out, and this is BOB safe. This one's definitely under that $40 threshold, so you know we on that BOB train. I will have a link in the description again for all these if y'all want to check them out. But fall, Middle Easterns for life, I'm keeping this one with me all day. Now the winter time. This was probably the hardest one out of all 4 seasons. We got a lot of heavy hitters in this one, and this one was, for me, definitely the hardest season of all of them. We got Assad, Balatafa, Sauvage Elixir clone. We have Oud for Glory, the Initio's Oud for Greatness clone, and then we have Kayed. Now, all 3 of these are banger fragrances. You really not gonna miss with neither one of these contenders. But if we can only choose one, I'm gonna have to go with Oud for Glory, Balatafa. And the crazy thing is about this season out of all of them is that this one really was the hardest one. Like, this one took a lot out of me trying to figure out. Assad, I enjoy Kayed a lot, but if I'm gonna just keep it a stack with you, it's really up between Assad and Oud for Glory. I really do enjoy the rose oud combo that Oud for Glory has, and I really enjoy the spices that's in Assad. Those are 2 big things for me. This one was definitely the hardest fragrance to break down and figure out which one, if I could only keep one for life. which one would it be? Up top, you're gonna have saffron, nutmeg, and lavender. In the mid, you got arglewood and patchouli. And then in the base, you got some more arglewood, more patchouli, as well as some musk. Oud, patchouli, saffron, and lavender is really all you need to know when it comes to this one right here. And you don't need a lot of sprays at all. It's definitely gonna be one that's gonna be for the more mature gentlemen. So if you're on the younger side, early 20s, it will kind of be hard for me to see you wearing this just because it's more of a challenging type of fragrance. If that's something that you can get over, I would say go ahead and check this one out. But just know, very good scent, very inoffensive, beast mode of performance. I normally get 10 to 12 hours with this, and it goes past that if I needed to. But for the most part, normally around 10 to 12 hours, that's normally when I'm ready to take a shower at that point. But up until then, this bitch does what I needed to do, man. Don't pick up. And then there was the Wildcard. Now the Wildcard fragrance is gonna be that one fragrance that you can wear year round, no matter the season, almost like your signature scent in a way. Your boy, I had a couple of these that, I had a couple of fragrances that I felt could be signature Wildcard worthy. We got Amber Oud, the gold edition. I really do enjoy this one a lot. When I wear it, I do get mass compliments from it. We also have Armauve Hunter Intense, and then we also have Al Herman de Tour Noir. Man, your boy had to go with that good old Hunter Intense, man. This one right here just does a lot for me. Sauvage EDT or Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct extreme spiciness mixed with that Invictus DNA. Fam, y'all already know that's a win for me all day. Some of the notes you're gonna have is bergamot, lemon, mandarin, cardamom, geranium, lavender, rose, bay peppers, vetiver, cedar, musk, labdamen, and patchouli. Damn, even though this shit got a lot of notes in it, understand. First two things you're gonna think of is Sauvage EDT or Invictus, not Invictus Aqua, but just the original Invictus. You get hit with a lot of bergamot and lemon, especially in the open, but then it also mixes together with a nice citrus from the mandarin. And then the geranium adds in a little bit of flavor in there as well, but the geranium mixes together very nice with the lavender. Now you don't get too much of the rose, and I know the rose is listed in here, but you don't get too much of that. So don't worry about the rose concept. If that's something that might deter you for some fragrances, don't be too concerned as far as the rose note is breaking down in this one. And then once the dry down hits, you get a little bit of that patchouli and cedar that comes out. Man, it's just an overall great fragrance. Like if I wasn't even into fragrances like this would, and I only had 10 in a collection, this would be one that I could see myself having out of that 10 and just use this one like every day. Like literally every day. I wouldn't trip much about it at all. This is a great pickup. Spicy mixed with a little bit of aquaticness in the background. It's not aquatic, but it does have that bubblegummy feel that Invictus has, which I enjoy a lot. So yes, this one is a go Wildcard for sure, banger. But that's gonna be the video right there, man. Let me know down in the comment section what y'all think. If y'all could only pick 5 milliliter fragrances for life, one for each season, and then one Wildcard, let me know what y'all would choose down in the comment section and why. You know I love to hear y'all comments and y'all opinions on things, so drop them down and let me know what you think. But with all that being said, man, we about to get up out of here. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all have a phenomenal day. Stay on your square, stay on your purpose. Don't let nobody take you off of it. D4G, truly blessed. That's there for greatness. Ha! We out. Greatness gang.